there's people out there like Ben from the Drunken Peasants who like to make accusations, say things like Brett Keene's on welfare and all that. No, Brett Keene just doesn't. Brett Keene isn't stupid. I know the Amazing Atheist, and a lot of these atheists out here, they like to make videos claiming that whoever they don't like doesn't have a job or never had any kind of schooling or whatever. The problem is that for the person that they target or they attack, you can't just get on video and defend yourself by telling people where you work. They know that. They know that a person would have to be fucking stupid to tell people where they live, where they do their music, who they work with. When I first came to the internet, I didn't know people were this ignorant. So I did tell people a lot of personal information. I did share some things that I shouldn't have on the internet. One of those things was putting my real name out there so people could look me up and find out where my home address is. And since then, there's a lot of Drunken Peasants fans that have been attacking and putting on websites where they put an address that I used to live a long time ago. I no longer live in the areas that these people post out, but it reminds me daily that even if I felt the desire to defend myself, there's no point. They're just trying to bully people into giving their docs out so they can harass them and start trouble. I've seen religious people out there where they felt like they needed to defend themselves and honestly tell people where they work. And a lot of those religious people, they ended up getting thousands of phone calls a day from being popular on the internet. And then they got fired, or they had to change phone numbers and all kinds of aggravation through it. So that's why I don't tell people who I'm working with. I don't tell people who I'm designing websites for. I don't tell people about all the other things I do out there. No, I'm not on any kind of welfare. No, I'm not going to do 24-hour shows begging Patreons to come over and pay me and all that kind of shit. I don't even think I have a Patreon page anymore. I had one a long time ago, but I rarely fucking used it or had any interest in it. I figure if people want to send me money, they can do it through PayPal or Cash App. But I'm not going to do like Ben and e-beg for hours on end and shit. And, and you know what he does, right? It's fucking entertaining. I love it. There's a lot of people out there when they're doing their videos, they work hard to do their shit. Not him. He goes to other people's channels, he plays their fucking videos, and then he shit talks it over and over and over again, like he's actually talking to the real person. Just recently, he was going live, and I went over there to see what the Potato Head was doing, and he said something to the effect of, "Oh, Brett Keene made a video to me being nice. He was being nice to me, and it was probably because I got all this money." Well, Ben, it's not your money. It's those kids that watch you on the thing, for one. And number two, I didn't even know you fucking made any money, Ben. Because whenever I seen your last video that you made towards me, I literally listened to about a minute of it, and you were reviewing my video about music challenges. I don't go over to your channel and watch hours and hours of your shit. You bore the fucking hell out of me, Ben, and I'd rather be working on a music riff or doing some kind of design on a website or graphic design with images and artwork, or do a podcast hanging out with people who are actually fucking cool.